Hello friends, I'm going to talk about one aspect of romantic partnerships that I disagree with Jesus Christ. I'm going to give a justification for that. I'm going to show how my explanation underpins why we grieve so hard on these breakups. I'm going to offer a new perspective, and I'm going to push for a way forward. First of all, Jesus said husband and wife two come together to form one. No, I disagree. In fact, the two people come together to make three, and in fact the partnership is created, and the partnership is its own living thing. It has its own powers. It has its own decision-making capacities that aren't the individual's division. It's got its own rules. It's got its own norms. It can do things that the individuals can't do. And that's why when the partnership ends, it's like a death. Sometimes somebody may pass away, like your grandfather dies, and that's the end of the fishing trips. That's the end of the partnership. But in these romantic ones, when you know the writing's on the wall, it's sad because you know that you'll never have that happy feeling again, and you're mourning because the future potential and product of that partnership, which was more powerful than yourself, won't be realized. So it hurts. It absolutely hurts. It is a death. Treat it as a termination, as the end of a life, the end of a being. Hold a funeral, tell people about it, write a eulogy, have a wake, mourn, you grieve. It's a sad time. But you've got to look at it with a reasonable perspective. I mean, has a kid come out of the arrangement? Because if you've got a kid out of this partnership, that's a miracle. That's a gift. That's a lot of people will never achieve that. Have you gotten a house out of a divorce? Geez, you've won the lotto. Look at the accommodation situation at the moment. Were you able to learn something that you otherwise wouldn't have been exposed to, and now that knowledge is going to improve the rest of your life? Probably yes, and good. Even if you're nearly dead, even if you're 99 years old, terminally ill, did you have an experience that was fantastic? And if you're sad, if you're hurt, if you're grieving, if you're feeling heartbroken, the chances are you did. And what more do you want from life than incredible experiences? Nothing lasts forever. If that was the best experience of that type in your life, what else can you ask for, really? In this sort of finite universe. Sure, it lost. Maybe. I think it's particularly sad if you do have the couple that didn't have that kid, or it was the first relationship of its type, or it was very special, and you sort of saw a different future there. And grieve. Don't grieve by all means. Put on the heartbroken music and listen to it. Blessed are those who mourn. But you've got to step forward. You've got to keep talking to strangers. That's my point. I don't disagree with Jesus on a lot of things, but I definitely disagree with that point, and it doesn't mean that his message is any sort of less important. But let me know what you think, and give us a comment. I need comments. Comment out and give us a like and subscribe if there's something to subscribe through. I'm sort of sorting this shit out. Anyway, have a good one.